Hi, everyone. I'd like to present our final award, the award for service to the self-advocacy movement, to a really amazing group of individuals. The Arlington Five. The Arlington Five are 5 non-speaking autistic individuals in Arlington County, Virginia, between the ages of 10 and 20 who spell in order to communicate. Although each student asked Arlington County Public Schools to allow them to use their preferred form of communication at school, each was denied that right. Instead, they were placed in segregated classrooms where they could not communicate except through pointing to pictures, using communication apps that didn't work for them, that their teachers weren't trained to use. Their exclusion and inability to communicate at school has already forced 4 of the 5 students out of the public school system. Actually, maybe 3. It's kind of complicated. But the Arlington Five weren't willing to accept that result. Instead, they joined together and together with ASAN filed a complaint with the Department of Justice under the Americans with Disabilities Act to enforce their right to supports to use their most effective form of communication. This groundbreaking complaint sounds a call to action to protect the communication rights of all autistic people who have been denied access to their preferred form of communication. It's important for us to remember that non-speaking autistic people aren't silent, they are silenced. Without communication, we cannot access an education. We cannot access the ability to make choices about our lives. Without communication, we can't even vote. I'm proud to say that some of our Arlington Five did vote in this election with the communication supports that they were able to get. We are so proud to recognize the leadership of the Arlington Five. Their struggle is not over. This complaint is not resolved. We are still working to resolve it. But we will not stop until everyone, not just the Arlington Five, but also everyone who uses supports in order to communicate, enjoys equal and basic rights to inclusion and self-expression. Thank you. Now, I'm going to introduce everyone in order. I'm going to start with Benjamin McGann. Benjamin McGann, can you come up? We should. No, I'm going to introduce everyone, and then we're going to have the thing. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated. Benjamin was born in New York City. He spent his toddler years in Nairobi, Kenya. He returned to the US, was diagnosed with autism, and spent the next 10 years receiving year-round interventions, including ABA, vision and speech therapy. At age 13, Ben had an opportunity to leave the nest and spend the following 2 years in Fiji, where he learned independent skill and how to swim like a fish. When he returned to the US, he competed at the Special Olympics state competition and won the silver medal in the 400-meter freestyle. Ben also plays ice hockey with the Northern Virginia Cool Cats and rows with the Athletes Without Limits, and Ben is a proud member of the tribe. Ben cast his first ballot earlier this month and will celebrate his 21st birthday next week. Benjamin is the youngest of 3 children, and he's the brother of Bethany and Bradford, a son of Stephen and Bertrand Bradford McGann. Benjamin. Next is Juan Voix. Juan is a 19-year-old non-speaking autistic student in Arlington Public Schools. An outspoken advocate, Juan presented at the TASH conference along with Ben and Emma on the importance of communication and presuming competence for non-speaking autistic individuals. Juan is a fighter. I have been very privileged to be in many meetings with Juan on his case. And Juan also, I believe, recently cast his ballot in the most recent election. Juan, please come up. Emma Budway is a 19-year-old non-speaking autistic woman living in Arlington, Virginia. Emma is also an outspeaking advocate and has presented at the TASH conference along with Juan and Ben on the importance of communicating and of presuming competence for non-speaking autistic individuals. Emma is also a proud member of the tribe. Emma, if you would like to come up now, you can. If you'd like to wait, you can also wait. And not attending right now are two other members of the Arlington Five, Trevor and Julian. Trevor and Julian are both 10 years old, and it was decided that they would have a little bit of a hard time making it through this event, but I still want to introduce them, and their awards will be given to them after the gala. Trevor is an active and social 10-year-old boy with autism and apraxia who lives with his mother, father, and older brother in Arlington, Virginia. Though Trevor is mostly non-speaking, he makes every effort to communicate using words, gestures, an iPad communication app, and most effectively spelling on his letterboard. From preschool through 4th grade, he was educated in the MIPA Self-Contained Autism Program at Arlington Public Schools. This year, he is attending a private special education school in Maryland. Since 2014, he's been using spelling on a letterboard to communicate. The APS has not allowed him to use it at school, even though this is the only communication method that allows him to fully demonstrate his understanding of academic concepts and self-expression. Trevor therefore joined the DOJ complaint in 2015, along with the rest of the Arlington Five. In his free time, Trevor enjoys walks, music, bowling, board games, swimming, and spending time with his family. And finally, Julian. Julian wrote his bio in the first person. I'll read it aloud. I am 10 years old and in the 5th grade. The members of my family are me, my mom, and my dad. My favorite food is corn chips, and my favorite sport is hockey. My favorite TV show is Chopped, and my favorite school activity is reading. And when I grow up, I want to be a dad. My mom is my hero because she is nice. She's a happy mom. She is my main teacher. My important event in my life happened in 3rd grade. There was a lesson about animals, and I could read the words. I felt happy. Congratulations to the whole Arlington Five, and they will be presenting their acceptance speeches using a PowerPoint. Their speech language pathologist, Elizabeth Fossler, will be reading it aloud as well. Emma, if you want to stand with everyone, feel free. If you don't want to, we have your award.
Hi, Donna.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Congratulations, Emma. Do you want to hold this?
Go home now?
You can hold this with everyone else.
Go home now.
Okay. I'm going to put this right here.
Hi, Mom. I'm back down.
Service to the Self-Advocacy Movement Award, acceptance speech, the Arlington Five.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Hi.
In life, some sons and daughters never
home.
talk,
Back home now. Go home now.
so people never think that we are smart. But I am here to tell you that we are smart. We need your acceptance, Trevor. When I grow up, I want to be a dad. My mom is my hero because she is nice. She is a happy mom. She is my main teacher.
Back down.
My important event in life happened in 3rd grade. There was a lesson about animals, and I could read the words. I felt happy.
Go home now.
Julian.
Go home now.
From Emma. Thank you for this honor. Really, what we want is to be able to communicate like others. We want other non-speaking autistics to someday have a chance to be educated and to have opportunities not available to us. What we want is to be accepted as capable learners. We are only asking for the basic human right to express ourselves. Thank you. Emma.
Go back to house. Go back to house.
I want to thank you all for recognizing us and how far we've come. There are 5 of us here, but we are here to represent the thousands of others who are still stuck in silence. Juan. I'm thrilled to be part of such an inspiring group of individuals and advocates. We have come so far together with the endless love and support of our teachers and parents. Let this love and support reach our friends across the nation as well as across the globe.
Go home now. Go home
Ben.
now. Go home now. Go home now.
Thank you to our colleagues at ASAN. Our fight for communication rights is stronger with your support. Everyone deserves a voice.